Hello all, this is Michelle again, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta. Again, sorry, my throat is very sore right now. I'm just getting over a cold, so I do sound a bit hoarse. Today I have a haul for you. It is a Goodwill haul. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt in the last 3 videos as well, trying to get as many done tonight so I can get caught up. And it is evening, so it's kind of dark in here. I think you should still be able to see the products pretty good though, so I'll just jump right into it. So like I said, this stuff is from the Goodwill. There may be the odd thing that was from Value Village or something, but I'll let you know if it is. But so I got this Weight Watchers book. I didn't actually get it for a Weight Watchers book. I got it to make a journal. I like the books with the rings. I've been told that it's much easier when you have rings and you can, like, these pages are relatively easy to remove, or you can just leave all the pages in and alter the pages as they are. But it's a pretty big book, so I'll probably end up taking some stuff out, otherwise it'll end up too bulky. And then I will just put a new cover on the front and back of it and make a journal out of it, a junk journal. Oh, and that one was priced at $3.50, but it is a green tag, and that week the green tags were 50% off. So I paid $1.75. And then I got, I think there's just one pad. Yeah, one pad of paper with the Christmas lights on it. And it's the same on the other side. So that was $2.99. Oh, and actually, because of the tag on there, I can tell you it was from Value Village. And this one must have been too. $2.99. And this is a winter scene. Just one pamphlet, one pack of the same. Alright, back to Goodwill. So I got this little binder, which I thought was really cute. It's actually an address book, but again, it's got the binders. And then it's got all these little tabs. It's got a few pages in it, but it's mostly just the tabs that are in there. So that'll be a good crafting piece as well. But I think the front cover, I think it, maybe just put a little something across here as a title, or, maybe a picture or something in here. Otherwise, leave it pretty much as it is, because I think it's quite nice. These next few, actually, I got it at a book sale at the hospital where my dad was. They had a book sale down on the main floor one of the days. So that's where I got a couple of these books. I think I paid like 50 cents or $1 for them. But this is kind of, I liked it because it was, like old-fashioned. It's an older book. It's got older, graphics, pictures, whatever you want to say. There's a map there. So I like that. So some of these can be cut out and used. This as well was from that book sale. It's called Urban Surveying and Mapping. And I got it because it's got lots of little like drawings and stuff like that on there. And thought they would make neat pages in a journal rather than just having a plain page or just having writing on the page. But yeah, there's a lot of that in here. So I thought I would use that. And then I could use the book itself as well. This must be from Value Village. But I was actually looking for this book. I had seen it on a website, a regular book sale website. And I thought it was so cute. And this is Knit Your Own Dog. So you can knit any one of the dogs in this book. It tells you how start to finish. Terriers. Highland Terrier. They're just so cute. There's a pug in here as well. But, oh, there he is. I have a puggle, so he's part pug, part beagle. So that's why I like the pug. But yeah, so I'm going to have a lot of fun knitting these animals. I love to knit stuffed animals. And then this one's called Bronc to Breakfast. It's just a book of poems. So I thought maybe there might be some poems in there that I might want to add into a journal. Maybe some uplifting ones, maybe some funny ones, so on and so forth. This book here is called The Twin Serpents. It is supposed to be like a thriller, but it actually sounds really corny. But the reason that I got it is because I wanted to make it into a junk journal. So I'm just going to cut right down here and take it off. And then just use the cover. It's all nice and plain, so I can do, it's nice and plain, so I can do whatever I want to it and put something down the side. And then I found this one too. This was also this is the last one from that book sale. So family movies and videos, so I put a list of movies in one of these books. Something for somebody to read. You put a blank piece next to it. And then they can comment on those movies or write down their own movies that they love. Whatever they want. And then these are from Goodwill. So back to Goodwill. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do believe they were all $3, not on sale. Yes. So what they are is they're painting books, The Art of Still Life Painting. So they've got some great pictures inside. Different colors, these ones are all still life, so. But yeah, some great pictures to use. And then this one is 32 Painting Lessons 2 in Oil. Again, great pictures. These can be used as a page, or can be cut down, or could even be folded sideways and wrapped around a book for the cover and the back, or used on the inside of the cover, the inside of the back cover, however you want to use them. And this one is How to Draw and Paint Seascapes. See, something like that could be wrapped around for a cover, depending on the size of book that you're doing. And then this one's called Sea Power. Just some great pictures. I haven't read the words or anything like that yet, but I will. And maybe some of those will fall into place in the journal or the craft that I'm doing. You never know. Never know. Oh, and this I found at the Goodwill. It was $2.50. It was blue tag, so not on sale. But it is it's called Me and My Big Ideas, and it's scrapbook paper. Beautiful paper. So that's even cheaper than the dollar store. It says there's 48 sheets, so that's a good deal. And then these I love. I got these to alter and to use in junk journals. But, well, I guess I can just show you the cover there. Two different cards. Get over there. There we go. There's the two different backgrounds. So those are nice. Then just regular playing cards on the other side. Oh, just jokers that I'm picking up. Another joker. Let's try the other side. There you go. Just regular cards. And they came in a nice box. It's like velour around the edges, so I can reuse the box for something too. Duratone playing cards. So yeah, I really, really like that. And then I got a bunch of note cards in envelopes. These note cards are kind of weird. I don't know who would have bought them, but they say that they have little fake band-aids on them. One says, ouch, doctor, get well, bumps, and there's one in there that says band-aid. So they're just plain, nothing inside. So I figure I'll take the band-aids off, and then I'll make my own cards. And then there's some really cool ones. I thought those are really cute. Again, I'll just use them in my crafting. That's just everything will be used in my crafting. And these I can just make my own cards as well. You know, this one has a brown cover, blank inside. They're kind of like a leathery feel. They're not, they're just paper. But they've just got that, or maybe linen. Maybe more of a linen-y feel. There's brown, black, gold, brown, black, and gold in that type of card. And then there's these really pretty ones they've got. Yeah. So they already have nice covers, so, you know, maybe I could split these apart or use them whole in a junk journal, or just use this as a tag in a junk journal. And then these really cute ones. You know, they can always be used for like a thank you card or whatever you want, really. And these ones are all the same. There's about 6 of them. But yeah, you can use, again, same way in junk journals or whatever. And then envelopes can be used as pockets. The rest of what's in here is just envelopes. They're all different sizes, so from small ones to much bigger ones. And most of them are white. There's just that one green one there. And the rest are white. Or off-white. But to buy cardstock at Michael's is truly expensive. You know, in the States, you guys are kind of lucky because you have a few different places like Joann's and Tuesday Mornings and places like that. We just have Michael's, you know, or Walmart, you know, but they're more expensive. And so if you can just find a pack like this for $3 and find all those blank cards, you can just do your own card making, and that saves so much money. And then I got this. So what's in here is called a clear block. You're supposed to use them when you're stamping. You know, you put the clear stamp. I'm just gonna put this down a little bit. So you put a clear stamp on here. It sticks there, and then you take your ink and you dab it on, and then you take this and you press it down, or you can leave it face up and just put your whatever it is you're stamping onto on top of it. So it can be used either way. So I got 1, 2, 3 of those, and then some doilies, and then just some, I don't know what's. And then I got a bag of stickers and cards. So most of the stickers are get well, happy spring, happy birthday. Some of them don't say anything at all. Like these ones here, they're just flowers. But they're nice and they're shiny. These ones are just butterflies, birds, and different things like that. There's some little fairies there. And a couple of Christmas tags. So I always have use for stuff like that. And then there's these beautiful cards. And they come with the envelopes decorated as well. Polar bear. Snowman. And the reindeer. The envelope. See, aren't those so pretty? And then there's like a little notebook here. This is from the Canadian Red Cross. I guess somebody didn't want it. For 2017 to 2018. Oh, so that little calendar on the back could still be used. And then the rest is just little note paper. And here's some more pretty cards. Oh, I like this one. And my stepmom's favorite, sunflowers. So this one's going to go to her. Is it a birthday one? On your special day. So that will go to her on her birthday, which is at the end of May. And a little chickadee. More Christmas tags. And another to-do list. This one's from Wildlife in Canada. So that's it for that bag. I mean, these can be used for any sorts of crafts. You can cut the pictures out on them. If you want your kids to do some crafts, all these use stuff. They can just cut things up and cut them out and stick them on. Make glue books. Add stuff to the junk journals. All sorts of stuff. And I found this too. This I absolutely love. These are more cards. So it came, this is all one piece. And you see here, so you've got the cards, that set of cards, and the envelopes with it, those cards, envelopes with it, more cards. Some of them are falling out. But yeah, it's just a nice little package. And then in the end, I can just use this as a junk journal cover. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I think there's no price on it, but I think I paid like $1 or $2 for it. And now these are kind of funny. These are called slang flashcards. So they explain, I'm going to use these as tags. Maybe cut them in half and what have you, because they're quite large. But yeah, so there's one. And it tells you, well, that's a weird one. Let's see if I can get a good one. Word, also word up. Word, I wish I was drawing monster trucks. Yeah, so it gives you the slang definition of the word being used, slang. But those I'm going to use as tags. But I'll probably split them up and give some to my sister as well, because that's a lot there. Then a journal. This one is from, oh look, it's got all the stickers in it still. So nobody really used it at all. But it's a 2016 one, so I mean obviously it's no good as a daily journal, or whatever you want to call them, weekly, monthly. So I will make this into some other sort of book. And then in this bag, it was $2.50 for the bag. Oh, sorry, this was $1.50. It says on the back there. So in here I got just a little pamphlet of blank paper. And then I got this interlined workbook, which kids used to use. You probably remember using them when you were young too. I'm not sure they use those anymore. Is that one? Does it have a year? No. Oh, but it tells you all the metric things on the back, which is good. I should study that. I'm terrible with that. And then I found these. They're kind of like memos or work orders or whatever. So I thought that would be neat adding into a junk journal. And then, of course, I got the big clip, too, which I can use. Sorry, I know there's this huge mess around me. Oh, and then these cards. I love these. They were $4.50, but they're green, so they were 50% off. So I got them for $2.25. And these I am going to use as tags. I'm not going to keep them. They're nice and sturdy, almost like plastic, but they got great pictures on the back. So I might alter the fronts, or I might just leave them as they are if it suits the journal. So the pictures are great. And there's a whole pack of them. And then there's a book here about Feng Shui as well, which I'm not really into Feng Shui, so that's neither here nor there for me. And then this I got for myself. It was $3.50, but it's a green tag, so it was 50% off. So $1.75. And this opens up. Okay, so first of all, let me show you what it is. The little box of crocheted gifts. So as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I love to crochet, getting back into knitting, and doing all this other crafting stuff. So there's a card here at the back showing you that they have made other little boxes of different things. They're so cute. So each pattern is a card, and some of them are just single cards, and some of them open up. So some of these I'm going to keep because I want to make. Other ones I don't want to make, so I will probably end up using in a craft, or give to my sister in case she wants to make them. That I'd like to make that tote for sure. Get a better picture of it. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, so I'll have to go through that and be picky and choosy about what I want to do. But there's 21 cards in there, so 21 projects. Oh, and then I found a butterick pattern of these dolls. I love making them, sewing, knitting, crocheting. Anyway, and I love to make different clothes for them. And then I picked up this book so that I could use for junk journaling or whatever comes to mind. Pinocchio. It's one of the older ones, so I'll probably just add a little bit of Pinocchio here and there. And maybe I'll make a Disney-inspired journal, something like that. And then this is just cue cards, recipe cards. So just a whole pack of blank ones. Can be used for a number of things. And then I got this Birds of North America, and it's pictures of birds throughout, which I was looking for something like this. I'd have liked a little bit bigger one, like maybe an Audubon one, but this one will do. And I haven't yet, but I'm going to start trying to read graphic novels. My sister heads up a graphic novel challenge that they do every year, so I have signed up for it. Signed up to read 12 over the year, and I found my first graphic novel at a Goodwill, and it's the first book in Twilight. Some of you may think, oh, that's corny, but I really, really enjoyed the movies. Never read the books, so I'm going to read that one first, and then I thought this would be a good one for my second one, because I do like action, and this looks like there'll be a lot of good, action and shooting and, that kind of stuff. So that's for me to keep. And that was $1.50, but it's a green tag, so it was 50% off. And then I found this beautiful book. And this one is Best Love Fairy Tales. It is a great book. It's got great pictures, great stories, and everything. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm going to keep it, and maybe one day I'll have grandkids, or I might find something crafty to do with it. I don't know yet. Got so many ideas rolling around in my mind. And then I found this set of books. This is a set of 5 books that were written by Madonna. Yes, the singer Madonna. But I do believe this book here, that's called The English Roses, I believe there is a series now about English Rose. It's the girls. So I think their adventures carry on in other books. I haven't seen them, but I've read other titles and stuff like that. So, but these are beautiful books. I mean, the pictures are great. And then this one is Peabody's Apples. So over there for boys and girls. The Adventures of Abdi. And again, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I haven't decided yet. Yakov and the Seven Thieves, and Lotsa Dukasha. So those are the last two in that set. Oh, my pile's falling. Not well balanced. And then I got myself a dictionary. The Concise Oxford Dictionary. I would love to use these pages in journals, but I would also love to use the cover, leaving the insides as they are. And maybe even keeping these last pages here and making the rest into a journal. But I would like to use up these pages before I do that first. And then I got it's another type of dictionary, except it's a biographical one. So, you know, if I put this in a junk journal, you could read about the different people that are in here. And that's what the whole book is. It's just about so nothing exciting to look at unless, you know, you just have one page. And, you know, on that page is Leonard Diggs. And you know who he is, so you just want to read about him. So, yeah. That's what I would like to do with that. And then I got this. It's a scrapbook. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this and use it for journaling or maybe using it because it's got all these plastic covers. I might use it to put my my stamps in, the clear stamps, just as somewhere to store them. Or I might give it to my mother-in-law because she does an awful lot of scrapbooking. Okay, so that's it in that bag. Sorry, I just need to go and grab the last bag. Sorry about that. Okay. So, one of the things I did get from Value Village is this bag of yarn. Can't really see the yarn very well, but I started making a little mouse out of it. With the pink, peachy pink being the dress, and then this, no, not that one, and this gray one, it's sort of gray and white, being the body. So I started, and here's the head. It needs to be stuffed. It looks a little silly right now. And then I started the body. Now it goes this way because this is the top part of her dress, and her body. But this part is the dress, and then there'll be some frills on here as well, and then I'll add the arms and the legs on the bottom, but then the frills will cover up most of the bum, because that's what that is, the body and the bum. And I have another piece here, but I totally messed it up. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. And then I got another journal. It's just a nice one. I'm going to use this one as a glue book because it's got a nice cover and a nice back. Might just put something down here to cover up the words. But I'm going to use this just as a glue book and alter it in my own way. Those are just some things that I cut out while I was in the hospital. And then I have a stack of magazines here. Some of them I bought from the little bookstore in the hospital. Some of them my stepmother gave to me. And some of them had been sitting around in the hospital in the waiting room for so long, because I was there for a month, that I just took some of them. We won't tell anybody about that part, though. Anyways, I use them for my glue booking and stuff like that. And then I have one of these. It is called The Young Children's Encyclopedia. It's got great pictures. Great stories. And information. So, and then some more cards. These ones are called Change Your Brain, Change Your Life. Well, I'm going to change them all right, but I'll be changing the cards into something completely different. So they have tabs on them. So they could be used in a book this way, an arrow book this way. And then you can have the tabs showing. And there's just not many of them. And the box is good too. You can use that box for something. And then I got some more Childcraft. I think these are from the same series as the other one. Don't really need to have a big look through them, but they've all got great pictures in. This one's called About Us. You know, if you've got these laying around your house and your kids are too old for them, and you want to do junk journals, or you want to do glue booking, or, you know, or whatever, these are great things to use. You know, I picked these up at, where did I get these ones? I think I paid $1.49 each for them. I don't remember what store they were in. Now this, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet because it is such a pretty book. But I do want to make a fairy album, fairy journal album, whatever it turns out to be. And this just, now I'm missing all the pages, all the pictures. But yeah, see, it's got great pictures in it. And some of those would look so nice. And then some of the words, you know, there's probably quotes or little sayings and stuff all throughout this book. So I don't have anyone to give it to either, so I might just have to cut it up. What else did we got in here? Oh, we're going on 40 minutes now, guys. Stapler, that just came in with one of the other things, some of those memo books or whatever. Then I found these cards, which I thought were amazing. Shakespeare plastic cards. I won't take them all out because it just shows you here what they look like. So I'm going to use those for tags. They're just gorgeous just the way that they are as well. You know, or maybe punch holes in the top and put little rings in and make a little notebook. Maybe I could do that with them, because then it's not really altering the look of them very much. And then I just got another book, another one of these little golden books. So I'll end up using that. And then I got this one here called Alronda. I'm not really sure where it is. Yeah, it doesn't really say. I'd have to actually read to find out where it is. But it's the pictures that I liked. I loved the pictures. So yeah. And then I thought it would be fun to put, you know, a page of homework in your journal or something of the sort. This one is One to Grow On. And then there's two French ones here that are the same. They're kind of workbooks. Oh, no, that's not. I do have two French ones. This is a French one, so I could add that in too as a page in the junk journal, just to add a little bit of fun. And then this book is of Australia, so of course it's going to have gorgeous pictures in it. Oh, yeah, there's a picture of a lot of what's in there. So yeah. And then I have a Reader's Digest book. I'm just going to pull this one apart. Use the cover. The covers are so nice, you know, so I'm going to use that as a journal. And then I have this Spencer Tracy book, which I was going to use to make something for my dad because he really likes Spencer Tracy. My dad was a huge movie buff, so he knew just about anything about everything when it came to movies. But now that he's gone, not sure what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll make something in tribute to him. I don't know. We'll see. Have to think about that one. And then I found an Enid Blyton book, which I absolutely love. We used to read The Secret Seven all the time. And of course, the first story in the book, I believe it's the first story. Oh, no, it's not. But it's got a Secret Seven. It's got Naughty. It's got, you know, all the typical Enid Blyton stories in it. It's a lullaby. So I'm going to use a lot of this in my journals. Bits and pieces here and there throughout. So that's a great book. And it's already falling apart. So me cutting it up won't make much of a difference. And then I got a Puss in Boots, a Pinocchio, and another Pinocchio. So these are just storybooks with great big, beautiful pictures inside. So yeah, maybe I'll do a Disney-themed one. Because Lord knows I got a lot of Pinocchio now. And then I have, just about at the end here, I have 4 more Childcraft ones, but they're newer. They're a different series, but they're still just as good. Pages are shinier than the other ones. But yeah, they've got just as much information in them, and I'll be able to use them however I see fit. And then there's this one, See the World, and Shapes and Numbers. Then I have this one called The Magic Pudding, The Adventures of Bunny Bluegum. My sister wants to read this before I do anything with it. I may not do anything with it because it's very, not a very common book at all. I might just keep it around. But it's interesting. And then this one is called Swan Lake, as you can see there. And of course it's going to have beautiful pictures in it, if I can find them. There's more pictures in it than that, but flipping through, that's all I got. And there's bound to be some quotes and all sorts throughout the pages. So, and then, last but not least, my absolute favorite find, and it was $3.50, but was well worth it. It is a Reader's Digest Great World Atlas, and it's got some amazing maps in it. It's amazing. I love it. And I'm going to use these in my crafting. There's some space stuff. So this was my greatest find. I absolutely love atlases. Let me just double check that that was everything, and I don't have anything else laying around that I need to show you. Nope. That looks like everything for now. So that was a long one, 47 minutes, 47 and a half. So I'm going to say goodnight now. It's getting late here. It's 9:15. Still not feeling 100%, so I'm going to get off to bed. So if you enjoyed this, please click the like button down below, as well as click the subscribe button. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And if you have a page, I'll come and look at it, and I would subscribe to yours as well. And that's everything. So have a great night. Thanks. Bye-bye.